Hello, welcome to Story is Life. This is James, your friendly neighborhood storyteller. Today, we're diving into one of Martin Scorsese's greatest films, GoodFellas. We'll break down the movie's wild plot, highlight the perks of the mafia life, and the not-so-fun side effects, and most importantly, answer the big question: what happened to Henry Hill after he became an FBI informant and snitched on his old crew? Skull spoiler, it didn't go well. Right finger if you love crime stories, crazy true events, or just enjoy listening to a guy break down movies with way too much enthusiasm. Hit that like button and smash subscribe. It really helps the channel grow.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
So, GoodFellas is basically the story of one guy's lifelong dream to be a gangster, until he realizes that dream comes with a lot of side effects, like paranoia, jail time, and the occasional need to dig a hole in the woods. Meet Henry Hill, Ray Liotta, a kid from Brooklyn who looks at the local wise guys and thinks, yeah, that's the life for me. And honestly, you can't really blame him. Being a gangster comes with some serious perks. You never have to wait in line. Need a table at a fully booked restaurant? Boom, front row. That morning coffee? Already paid for. Probably by some guy who didn't even know he was paying for it. Free stuff, likes the cigarettes, TVs, and boozes, just magically falls off delivery trucks. Happens all the time. Weird, right? Let's not forget, women love a bad boy. Henry quickly climbs the ranks under the mentorship of Jimmy Conway, Robert De Niro, the smooth criminal who always has a plan, and Tommy DeVito, Joe Pesci, who is basically a ticking time bomb in a fancy suit. The money is rolling in, the parties never stop, and life is great, until it's very, very not. Turns out, the mob has a few downsides, like your friends will absolutely kill you if they think you might snitch, or if they just don't like your face that day. Like a lot of people you know tend to disappear in suspiciously shallow graves. Drugs might make you rich, but they also make you very bad at thinking straight, which is a problem when the FBI is watching your every move. Usually, the business you're in doesn't last very long. Sure, it's profitable, but a lot of it relies on intimidation. The moment you get busted and lose your street cred, people stop being scared of you. And when people stop being scared, they also stop paying. I mean, this reminds you of another cocked-up character, doesn't it? Tony Montana from Scarface? Say hello to my little friend. The only difference is Henry didn't go out in a blaze of gunfire, he went out in witness protection. The ending, from Mobster to boring suburban dad? With his testimony, Henry puts away Jimmy Conway, Paulie Cicero, and several big-name mafia figures. As a reward, the FBI gives him a new identity, a new home, and the most tragic punishment of all, a normal life. No more VIP treatment. No more stacks of cash or girls. Just taking out the trash and grocery shopping like a regular schnook.
And that's the hardest part. And today everything is different. There's no action. I have to wait around like everyone else. Can't even get decent food. Right after I got here, I ordered some spaghetti with marinara sauce and I got egg noodles and ketchup. I'm an average nobody. Get to live the rest of my life like a schnook.
And that's where the movie ends. But in real life? Oh, Henry was far from done making terrible life choices. What happened to Henry Hill after witness protection? Let's be real, Henry was never going to settle down, coach Little League, or get an ordinary job. It's just not who he is. In 1987, expelled from witness protection. After entering the witness protection program in 1980, Henry couldn't keep a low profile. By 1987, he was arrested in Seattle for cocaine trafficking under the alias Martin Todd Lewis. This arrest led to his expulsion from the program, as he couldn't adhere to its strict guidelines. 2001, Seattle drug arrest. Henry's struggles with the law continued. In 2001, while residing in Seattle's Wedgwood neighborhood under the name Alex Camplany, he was arrested on narcotics-related charges. 2002, Nebraska airport incident. In March 2002, Henry faced legal trouble again. He left his luggage at Lee Bird Field Airport in North Platte, Nebraska, which contained drug paraphernalia with cocaine and methamphetamine residue. This oversight led to his arrest and subsequent sentencing in 2005 to 180 days in jail for attempted methamphetamine possession. 2003, assault charge in Washington. Henry's personal life was still tumultuous. In August 2003, he was arrested for assaulting his wife with a telephone receiver in Washington state. The judge, frustrated with Henry's repeated offenses, handed him a suspended sentence and emphasized the seriousness of his actions. 2009, disorderly conduct in Illinois. Henry's battle with alcohol persisted. In December 2009, he was arrested in Fairview Heights, Illinois, for disorderly conduct and resisting arrest, incidents he attributed to his ongoing drinking problems. Henry Hill, the minor celebrity. Instead of hiding like a smart ex-mobster, Henry becomes a C-list celebrity, shows up drunk on the Howard Stern show, slurring through mob stories. Later calls Stern, saying flipping on the mob was the one good thing he ever did. Even Stern eulogized him in 2012 with, "He stopped killing people, sure, but he was still a pathological liar." He would say, "Oh, I am quitting drinking," and a month later, he got arrested for drinking.
You left, you drunken prick, stupid, you bastard, you.
His final days, 2012, after decades of chaos, Henry tried to turn things around, became a drug and alcohol counselor, engaged Lisa Caserta. But after a lifetime of stress and smoking, his body had had enough. He died on June 12, 2012, ironically, one day after his 69th birthday. Final thought, did Henry ever regret snitching? Henry insisted he had no regrets. He even claimed Jimmy Conway, real-life Jimmy Burke,
I knew that this motherfucker ordered my death.
had ordered his murder before he flipped. So, was he doomed from the start? Or did he make the only choice he could? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. What's the moral of the story? Crime pays, until it really doesn't. At first, it's all free meals, VIP treatment, and power. Then suddenly, your best friend is plotting to whack you, your side hustle involves burying bodies in the woods, and the FBI is on a first-name basis with you. And if a guy like Tommy DeVito ever asks if you think he's funny, just laugh, nod, and walk away. Fast. Oh, and if the feds offer you witness protection? Maybe don't go immediately, pick up where you left off. Just a thought. Final rating. How accurate was GoodFellas? 8 out of 10, fairly close, but with some Hollywood flair. Fun fact, the real Henry Hill loved the movie, except for one part. He claimed his spaghetti sauce was way better than the one in prison. If you like the story, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. You don't want to miss the next wild story.